Good evening, I'm Jill McCormick. It has been a busy 36 hours since that snow started falling in the area. With people snowed in, unable to leave their homes, local government leaders saying everyone should continue to stay inside and not go out if you do not have to. Now, it has been next to impossible for street crews to clear all of the roadways of the heavy snowfall that fell over this time, measuring several feet in some areas. Governor Josh Shapiro has now signed a disaster declaration and deployed the Pennsylvania National Guard to assist in what is being called a historic storm in Erie County. Nicole Lee has the latest.
Since it began early Friday morning, what's being called a historic lake effect storm has dumped several feet of snow. The snow fell at such an unrelenting pace that street crews have been unable to keep up. Hundreds of holiday shoppers were stranded on major highways like I-90 on Friday and had to abandon their cars. Hotels along the I-90 corridor were fully booked, so Erie County had to set up emergency shelters to accommodate those who couldn't find a room. 150 people took advantage of those shelters. When they filled up, Red Cross resource trailers were called in.
Fire halls, fire companies, volunteer fire departments, first responders, now the National Guard, the governor's office, PennDOT, you name it. Pretty much it's all hands on deck.
In addition to the governor's disaster proclamation, a state of emergency has been declared in both Mill Creek and the city of Erie. Meanwhile, crews continue to work around the clock.
We're using front end loaders, backhoes, skid steers, anything we have to remove snow to at least get one side of the street open. The other issue we're having is our trucks are getting stuck. You wouldn't think those big trucks they get stuck a lot.
The National Guard is providing tow trucks and front loaders to aid with stuck vehicles and a Humvee for ambulance calls. Everyone is urged to stay off the road so emergency vehicles can get through, and conditions are treacherous.
It's heavy, it's wet. We've had some temperature fluctuations that are making this heavier and kind of turn into a little bit of sloppier ice.
If you must drive, PennDOT officials are recommending you pack an emergency preparedness kit.
Just include things like extra blankets and clothing, non-perishable food items and drinks, maybe extra phone chargers, medications that you may need, anything that you could possibly need in the event of emergency.
Nicole Lee, Jet 24 Action News.